Let me ask you something honestly. How many times have you waited to feel motivated before starting something? Before working, before exercising, before having a difficult conversation, before changing a habit? Most people say, "I'll do it when I feel motivated." And when motivation doesn't come, they blame themselves. I'm lazy. I lack discipline. I'm inconsistent. But psychology tells a very different story. Motivation is not broken. It was never designed to be reliable. In this chapter, we're going to explore why motivation comes and goes, why depending on motivation keeps people stuck, what meaning actually is psychologically, and why meaningful action continues even when motivation disappears. Welcome back to MindShift. Motivation is often misunderstood. Psychologically, motivation is a dopamine-driven state triggered by novelty, reward, or anticipation, short-lived by design. Motivation spikes when something feels new, the reward feels exciting, the outcome feels close, but the brain adapts quickly. Dopamine drops as familiarity increases. That's why new goals feel exciting, new routines feel energizing, new plans feel easy, and then motivation fades. This is not failure. This is normal brain function. Motivation depends on mood. Mood depends on sleep, stress hormones, emotions, environment. That makes motivation unstable. If you build your life on motivation, your behavior becomes unpredictable. Some days you act, some days you don't. Over time, this creates guilt, inconsistency, self-doubt. People think they lack motivation. What they actually lack is a deeper reason to continue when motivation fades. Hustle culture says, stay motivated, push harder, never slow down. Psychologically, this creates chronic stress, burnout, emotional disconnection. Motivation-based living turns life into a performance. You're always trying to feel something before you act. But real life includes boredom, fatigue, doubt, uncertainty. Motivation doesn't survive those states. Meaning does. Meaning is not excitement. It's not passion. It's not constant inspiration. Psychologically, meaning is a sense that effort is worth it. Meaning comes from contribution, responsibility, alignment with values, feeling useful beyond comfort. Meaning doesn't require you to feel good. It allows you to continue even when you don't. That's the key difference. Motivation asks, how do I feel right now? Meaning asks, does this matter even when it's hard? That question changes behavior. People with meaning show up tired, continue without excitement, stay consistent without pressure. Not because they're stronger, but because they're anchored. Meaning stabilizes action. Motivation fluctuates. Meaning activates different brain systems than motivation. Motivation equals dopamine, anticipation. Meaning equals integration of emotion, identity, and values. When something feels meaningful, stress is tolerated better. Pain feels purposeful. Effort feels justified. This is why people endure. Long projects, parenting, caregiving, difficult careers, not because they're motivated every day, but because it matters. Many people stay busy. They're motivated. They're productive. They're achieving goals. And yet, they feel empty. That's because motivation without meaning leads to hollow achievement. The brain asks, why am I doing this? If there's no answer beyond reward or validation, emptiness appears. Meaning fills that gap. People search for passion. My passion will motivate me forever. But passion is emotional. Meaning is relational. Passion fades. Meaning deepens. Meaning often appears. After commitment, after responsibility, after effort. Not before. You don't find meaning. You build it. Instead of asking, "How do I stay motivated?" ask, "Why does this matter to me? Who does this help? What kind of person do I become by doing this?" Write the answers down. Return to them on low motivation days. Meaning doesn't remove difficulty. It gives difficulty direction. A meaning-led life is not always exciting. It's often quiet, consistent, grounded. You don't feel hyped. You feel committed. And that commitment creates stability, self-respect, long-term growth. Meaning creates momentum without force. You don't need to fix your motivation. You need to stop depending on it. Motivation comes and goes. Meaning stays. When your actions are connected to meaning, you don't wait to feel ready. You act because it matters. If this chapter resonated, it means you're moving beyond hype, toward depth. Welcome back to MindShift. If this conversation helped you rethink motivation and purpose, subscribe for psychology-based insights that focus on clarity, not pressure.